What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. DeOntay Wilder versus Zhiggy Zhang, promoted by Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing. Yes, I said it. It's a shocker, right? 100% shocker. Like, can you guys really believe that DeOntay Wilder is actually working with Eddie Hearn? Imagine if somebody would have told us this years ago, that years later, Deontay Wilder will leave Al Haymon and work with Eddie Hearn. And he's not going to do that for the biggest amount of money in his life. He's going to do that for a fraction of it. Because when he was hot, he was undefeated. Eddie Hearn newly came around with the app, The Zone, offered Deontay Wilder $100 million to fight Anthony Joshua. Well, for a two or three fight deal to fight Anthony Joshua or somebody else, I believe. And Deontay Wilder did a public interview where he publicly said, "No, I trust my team, and my team will get me to the bag." At this time, Deontay Wilder was getting paid pennies, y'all. He was getting paid pennies on a dollar. He's been a heavyweight champion for years, never unified. He was getting paid pennies. It's just that he attached his name to Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was doing his thing. And guys, I'm not even going to lie to you. I was one of those people pushing like Anthony Joshua's ducking Deontay Wilder. Oh, Joshua's ducking Wilder. Whole time, Deontay Wilder surrounded himself with the wrong team. Let me tell you how he surrounded himself with the wrong team. You surround yourself with the wrong team when you have $100 million. You're making... What was he making? He was making $2.5 million a fight. And his rival is making 50 to 50, 30, 40. You've been a champion longer than Anthony Joshua. And you're making pennies, bro. He was making pennies on a dollar for a heavyweight. So pretty much his team was literally robbing him of every single penny they could squeeze from Deontay Wilder, right? Al Haymon. But guys like myself who were deceived at the time, and I'm talking about years ago, I was deceived. One of those gullible people that just wanted to see Deontay Wilder on top, and I was hearing he was surrounded with a black promoter or advisor, Al Haymon. Everybody's like, yay. But years later, we start finding out the truth that it be your own people that'll do you dirty. Meaning like your own people. Al Haymon, his own brother. Meaning like Deontay's black, Al Haymon's black, his advisor. Al Haymon comes in there and he does Deontay Wilder dirty. Al Haymon, Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby. They was doing this dude dirty to be a heavyweight, to be at the top of the sport, and making $2.5 million a fight is disgusting. This guy was completely underpaid, completely robbed. They try to avoid the Anthony Joshua fight when we thought Joshua was the one avoiding the fight. His team turned down 100. Why would you allow your team to turn down 100? You're making $2 million. You let your team turn down $98 million, guys. This guy's making $2 million a fight. You look at $100 million and you let your team turn down $98 million? Huh? I thought boxers were supposed to be independent. They're supposed to be the one that run their career. Be like, yo, go give me that fight with Anthony Joshua. There's just too much money on the table. I'm not, just because your team told you they don't want you to go on the zone and help promote this app. You let these people mess with your money. And these are supposed to be people that are in your corner. I remember Earl Spence. This has nothing to do with Earl, but I just want to make a quick point. Earl Spence, I don't know what they do over there at PBC, but they convinced these guys to do some ridiculous stuff. I remember Earl Spence did an interview before he fought Terrence Crawford. He said, for $100 million, I won't even cross Al Haymon. Like, what? For $100 million, I wouldn't even entertain going against Al. But then he goes ahead and do it. You guys do it almost at the end of your career. When people are telling, if somebody gives me a red flag and tells me, yo, you got to watch out for that guy, or there's some fishy business going on, as soon as that stuff is mentioned, I'm taking heed to it immediately. You understand what I'm saying? As soon as it was mentioned that Al Haymon is doing some funny business over there and he's telling y'all to turn down all of these big fights, you should wake up. Why does it take these guys years, and I mean like years, to finally wake up? Earl was the first guy to wake up. He leaves Al Haymon and the PBC. I ain't gonna say he lead the PBC, but he goes against their wishes to fight Crawford. Deontay Wilder follow along. Jerron Boots Ennis follow along. Jerron Ennis just did a statement where he says, they was just letting me sit. I was wasting my career. I have a family to feed. These guys are willing to let you starve, and they're supposed to be, and we're supposed to be pro-black by our so-called own black promoter, advisor, Al Haymon, is willing to let these fighters starve, right? You guys want to talk pro-black, make boxing a race thing, but we got to realize that these promoters only care about themselves, and our interest in what we should be invested in is not the promoters or the promotional company. We should only care about the fighters, because the promoters obviously don't care about the fighter. They're willing to let Wilder turn down $98 million. $98 million. If he's making $2 and you add another 98, they willing to let him turn that down, right? They're not in your corner. Deontay Wilder should have woke up. They're not in his corner. He should have bent for Anthony Joshua and make his biggest payday. Win, lose, or draw. Just how Earl Spence did with Terrence Crawford, but at the end of his career, where he has had car accidents, and now people are going to make all these excuses when he should have been for Terrence Crawford. I mean, I'm glad these guys are waking up. I'm glad Wilder's waking up. I just feel bad at his end of his career. And he has a fight coming up with a dangerous guy in Zhigli Zhang. If he loses to that guy, he's done. And we can't blame nobody but Deontay Wilder. If he loses to Zhigli Zhang, he's done. He's done. It is what it is. But if he beats Zhang, he has his Anthony Joshua fight. But at this stage in his career, can he beat Anthony Joshua? I'm not too sure. I still got to go back and look at this fight, because Joshua is punching with mean intentions. That knockout he did with the MMA guy, Francis Ngannou, that was vicious. But anyway, it's your boy No Credit. I'm out. Y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about Deontay Wilder finally taking his career in his own hands after he let Al Haymon ruin his career by telling him to turn down his biggest paydays. It's discussing how Al Haymon, a pro-black guy, well, I don't know if he's pro-black. I'm not even going to call him pro-black. We are the people on the internet are being pro-black. Al Haymon isn't pro-black, because when we look at the cards Al Haymon brings, when he does a boxing match, majority of the people he has on those cards are Mexicans. Look at the Canelo Munguia fight. Those are all Mexicans, People make this stuff about race, but we got to realize these promoters behind the scene, they only following the money or what's good for them. They was okay with robbing Deontay Wilder and Earl Spence You know, I'm glad Earl Spence and Deontay Wilder and Boots, those guys are waking up, man. You know, we need to see more fighters do that. We as boxing fans, my message to you guys as boxing fans, don't worry about the promotional company. Let's leave that alone and focus only on the fighters. When these fighters get an opportunity to make the most money, don't say, no, don't leave Al Heyman, don't leave your promotional company. Go get the money, bro. These dudes don't care about y'all. These dudes are promoters. They're in it to make the most money for themselves. You understand? You don't have to fight on their platform to make the most money. You can be an independent contractor. Go get your bread. Like how Devin Haney's been doing. It is what it is. Your boy, no credit. I'm out.